here's a big blockhead I've been doing some port work on. That's what the guide looked like before. And there's after. I had to streamline it. Because that one's round and sticks way out in there for whatever reason. Took the lip off around the seats. Did some work around the plugs. Have yet the gasket match it. Here you can see the guide as it comes in. Here's the intake ports after they've been gasket matched. Cleaned up the bowls. Some of them have pretty good lip on them. Other than that, they didn't require much work, so they're pretty decent. Port job's done. Had to do a valve job to them. The factory valve job was so-so, not the greatest. There was no margin on the valves. Had to lightly 45 them and then do a top cut, a 30-degree top cut, and narrow the seats back up so there would be a margin on the valves. I'll show you that. Might not be able to see it, but they've been lapped in. I still need to clean the dicom off before the final assembly. Haven't got that far yet. Get too much glare. But it's hard to see. There's about a 1/16 of an inch margin from where the seat meets the valve to the outside of the valve. There was no margin before, and you can't have that. You can see the margin on the valves. Before there was no margin. It was seating clear to the outside of the valve head, which you cannot have. Well, here's both cylinder heads. They are finished. At least the valve job and the port work is. Need to be washed up and assembled, and then they will be ready to install, and the master will be happy. Valves are in. The spring locators, seals, and they're ready for the springs to be installed. There is the spring installed height at 1.88 inches. It's 118 pounds on the seat, closed, which is just right for the camshaft we're using in this engine. Cylinder head's finished. It's completely together. These are dual springs. Left inners out for break-in for the camshaft. And I even marked the head for the master. They're the master cylinder heads. They're ready to go. Just got to finish up the second one here. Here's the second cylinder head. The valves are in, seat, spring locators, the shims, the seals, the valves, all the good stuff. This head's also marked for the master. And here's the springs and retainers. There's one of the springs with the inner still in it. I gotta take that out. Too much spring pressure to break the cam in with. But they're 10-degree locks, 10-degree retainers. Should be a good setup for them, because the master is the master. Well, here's the second head that's finished. Springs, retainers, and locks are all on the valves, so they are good to go. Ready for the master. Here's the bottom side. It does look pretty. Well, here's the second head that's finished. Springs, retainers, and locks are all on the valves, so they are good to go. Ready for the master. Here's the bottom side. It does look pretty.